What's up, YouTube? You know what it is. You know what it do. Raw feeds the best feed. Second feeds the movement. A lot of this shit's gonna get better, up to date graphics. You know what I mean? I'm thinking about changing my little profile picture, all that shit. You know, I'm not the type to be on here for long periods of time, but man, it's been very, very interesting. It's getting a little spicy. YouTube, I've been learning on other people's platforms what is and all that shit. You know what I mean? I never knew what the fuck that was. I ain't gonna even cap to you. I never knew what it was. I knew what it was, but I just didn't know proper terminology for this shit that is displayed in front of me. I hear this, I hear that. Don't really know what the fuck that means. I understand it. And I ask myself, do I really give a fuck? Hey, really? I ask myself, do I give a fuck if I'm dealing with the shit in the flesh? And my conclusion is this. I learned something new. I learned some dog lingo terminology. And hey, it's good to know. But at the end of the day, it really makes me none. Because what I'm producing is dogs that are very, very spunky, man. That's my word to describe what I'm producing. It's spunky, straight up. At a dog is still nursing from its mother, but it's acting like a 8, 9 week old pup. Like, I don't know, but documentation, you know what I mean, on the shit that I go through. And if I publicly, if I put it on public platforms to, showcase my dogs, how can anybody argue that shit? Glock, what it do, my boy? What's happening? A whole lot of nothing, fool. Just smoking, looking at some dog videos, some of my old dog videos, and it just makes me just want to make a live real quick. But thanks for chiming in, fool. Like, I highly appreciate that shit. But I know my lives don't be popping like that. You know what I mean? And it's all good. Maybe I'm not a live type individual, but at the end of the day, what I speak about, it's no cat. Cause what I speak about is hands on. You taught me that rabbit trick as a natural dewormer. I do that with every litter now. Don't trip. You know what I mean? Thank you for thank you for the acknowledgement. You know? Ain't nobody doing no shit like that. And this little rabbit test, you know what I mean? Testing your little dogs out. 6 weeks. Tapping into that prey drive. People think you tapping into prey drive because your dog is tugging on a rope, a spring pole. Oh, look at my dog got nothing but prey drive. That's not fucking prey drive. Prey drive, you got to deal with prey. That is toy driven. It's a great exercise, But that is not prey drive, my boy. If you want to tap into, listen to what you say. I'm tapping into prey drive. How you tapping into prey drive when there's no prey? You show a fucking rope, a ball, horse ball, where in the fuck they call a Kong or what? I don't know what the fuck they use. That's not prey drive. That's play drive. PLAY, not PREY. And it whatever. Oh, and like I don't argue with nobody. This is a formula that I came about with my own mindset, my own thought process. And I just put it on the internet and oh shit, they excelled tremendously. And I realized like this is a good way to tap it because once I tap into that prey drive, oh shit breaks out. As soon as I give them that rabbit test, I get kennel accidents, I get all types of shit. You know what I mean? Like facts. And I think it's because I tap into that prey drive where it's like they just they're on different time. But I hear these phrases, terminology I never heard before. And like my homeboy told me, nigga, don't get fooled by the Mac. You getting fooled by the Mac, nigga. At the end of the day, these niggas is doing nothing what they was doing before this shit came about. Don't let that shit confuse you or don't get whipped by the Mac. That shit is potent though. You know, for you be like, wow, like you be really the fuck? Or like, what? You really sorry examining nigga? Who gives a fuck about that shit? Oh, and then I know somebody that's a person who's irresponsible, don't really give a fuck. That's why he's on this level and he'll never reach that level. They'll do and say anything to try to slander or discredit what you're saying. And my comeback to anybody, I don't give a fuck who you are. Anybody on this, you look at my generations of dogs I have produced. Rocking and rolling. I have yet to see anybody produce dogs like this. Rocking and rolling. I'm talking about 5, 6, 7 week old pups. They just fucking each other up like piranhas. But you want to discredit what I say or what I got going on? Because the terminology ain't there or my stock is not at your interest or at your acknowledgement, don't mean my shit ain't no worthy component than any other dog that you have competed against in that hall catching or wall climbing competition. You feel me? But everybody will say you have 5, 6 motherfuckers speaking down on you, and they think only because you speak multiple people speak down on you mean that that's going to discredit anything what you got going on. And that's not the case. If you have a backbone, your dog is going to show you and tell you any and everything you need to know about them dogs, man. Everybody else are just spectators, including the breeder. Once you have this dog in your possession, the dog is going to start speaking for itself, you know? And it's up to you to give that dog the confidence it may need to excel in whatever you want it to be. And then that's when schooling and all that shit come into play. People learn as they go. Everybody learn as they go. But nobody want to say, shit, I learned something today. Everybody know that. I learned something, but does that change anything in my program? No. It's just a lesson to learn how to label that that ratchet shit that you are producing. I don't give a fuck about that shit. I don't care. It don't change nothing on my yard. Let's not get fooled with the Mac. The Mac is real. The Mac attack. It is what it is. Everybody has their own agenda when it comes to this YouTube shit. People trying to promote, their merchandise and all that. Hey man, do your shit, man. If you want me to post something on my YouTube or Instagram, I'll do that shit for free. I don't give a fuck. Makes me none. But you gotta pay attention to these people's agenda, man. I'm not trying to push nothing or sell nothing on you. It's just me exposing day-to-day basis and day-to-day activities with my dogs that I deal with on whatever caliber you want to, on whatever level, whatever caliber you want to categorize my stock as. But at the end of the day, a few people have came to see me, man, and it was a great thing, man. It was a great feeling. And I miss my dogs. I miss Hitler. I miss Peabody. Like, damn, great dogs, man. Great dogs. You know what I mean? Give a fuck what these fools talk about. Kareem, that's my dog. Just running my jibs, fool. I was about to get off right now, fool. You know what I mean? You gave me a little motivation to bump my guns for a couple of more minutes. It's just, man, everybody has their own plan, their own agenda when it comes to these dogs, man. I just want to make my brand. Right now, it's kind of I've been like a little stalemate, lightweight. You know what I mean? I've been stalemate due to the fact of my circumstances. But man, the storm is only gonna be here for so long, man. You will have you will have sunlight once again. Once the storm leaves, you will have, I mean, great weather. You just got to survive the storm. And low key, and niggas survive the storm. It's all good, fool. Be home shortly. Wishing to go back to work. You know what I mean? It's all good, fool. It's just I got some good dogs, man. I got good dogs. Well, when I be showing them dogs, man, catching a hog, literally, me gutting that hog, literally, gutting it, ripping the belly open. Woo. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna do all that shit, fool. And nobody on this internet could ever talk down on my stock at all. Never. They still can't. I haven't even shown no hog hunting videos, and niggas still can't talk down on my dogs. They talk about everything else but my dogs. You feel me? And it says a lot. Says I got some good dogs, which I promote in the dog universe. Me either, man. I just I just gotta within 2 weeks, 2 weeks, 2 weeks, for sure. 2 weeks. We gonna be good, man. We gonna make dogs great again, man. And it's not gonna be, oh, this dog is great through word of mouth of a human. It's gonna be the word of mouth of that dog doing what dogs are supposed to do. Work and all legal activities. You feel me? But these illusions and what ifs and all this back in the day talk, soon that shit gonna get boring. Niggas is going to see them dogs working in the flesh and all legal activities. You'll see. You'll see. You will see. But I don't really have a whole lot to say. All I will say is stay sucker free. Make sure it's raw feed when you feed, because it's the best feed. Stand behind your dogs, and that's it, man. Yeah, it's good to have a good audience and a good quote unquote support line. But that support line is nothing but spectators. And they gonna do what spectators do and spectate. After a while, a nigga that's speculating on shit is like it's only so long you could do you could do talking. Niggas is really want to go see these dogs now, man. Like all you doing is talking and hypothetically speaking and all that. That shit does no good for the man that's trying to learn something about these dogs and what he may be encountering entering these woods. You know what I mean? I'm just saying. I just keep it my way, my style. And then when it's my time to blow up, that's when I blow up. Till then, I'll be patiently waiting, slowly but surely, striving to where I'm trying to achieve to. And it's just can't rush time, my boy. Just like with these dogs, you can't rush these dogs. You just gotta be patient with them. But fuck the haters, man. Straight up, fuck the haters, and especially the secretive haters. Fuck you 4 times. But at the end of the day, stay sucker free. Whether you watch it now, later, or never, sooner, whatever. Thank you. And I'm out. Stay Gucci. Whoa.